can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models, it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Dante Hightower on the stop. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
On second down, Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Again to Elliott. Oh, and now Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
46. 47.
Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw this time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
I'm back. I'm back, fam. I'm back. You see that pass? You see the difference, huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That penalty, bro.
Down here at about the 17-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Malik Collins with a great
telling you,
push
man.
up
I'm
front.
telling you.
Picks up the
This
sack.
is me. This is me you playing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
20, 380. That'll be a little close for me.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And they only get a yard back there.
Real football, man. I'm telling you, I'm balling. Come on, let's go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come on.
Take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
CD, before this next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. 3rd year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the 3rd year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours. And he's going to be taken down.
I should have ran out that pocket. I should have been a linebacker.
Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Change of scenery turned out to be really good this year for Cooper and the Cowboys. 9 games with them, over 700 yards, including that 217-yard 3-score performance against the Eagles.
And remember, that last score was in overtime to give Dallas a huge win in the NFC East and help propel them to a division title. 1,005 yards combined between Oakland and Dallas. The 3rd time he's gone over 1,000 in his 4 seasons in the NFL.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it away for 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Look at my fan pumping out there.
Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
You dominate. Hey, throw the towel in, bro. Throw the towel. Throw the towel, fan.
And Charles, when you catch that toss going right
or left, you should have smoked some weed, bro.
Straight for the pylon. Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want him to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon.
Yeah, you better, bro. You're gonna be a long night.
And in this
15
case,
minutes
to the
too?
left, so I can get to the right side
Yeah,
and get to that pylon.
I gave him the flu. I was tired. We got, man, catch me like this. I feel good too.
How does the kickoff
I got this, bro. I got this.
And send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. As this Patriots offense comes back out, Charles, how do they match up with the Rams defense? Because one thing's for sure, we know that they can have guys appear out of nowhere. You remember James White with a hat trick of touchdowns in Super Bowl 51. Who's it going to be this year?
Well, they have so many guys to pick from, and you don't think about their offense as having a bunch of superstars, but then you start going down the line. Don't forget Gronk. He can play with anyone, you know that. How about this year with Sony Michel, the rookie runner? 53 carries in their 2 playoff wins. Julian Edelman, Mr. Third Down. Chris Hogan makes big catches. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rex Burkhead scored the winning touchdown against Kansas City. You go on and realize they have weapons all over the place.
Come on, I'm going to bring back. Let's go.
Match up with the Rams defense.
And that Pats O-line needs to stop Mr. Donald, don't they?
They certainly do. And so far in the playoffs, Tom Brady's been sacked 0 times.
Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Send him back. Send him back.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he returns it into enemy territory down on the 45-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
What the fuck that was? You hit that bell? I don't know what the hell that was. It sounded like a bell. What that is?
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I got a bad ball to speed, bro.
Beasley, 45 yards. And the Cowboys
throw in the towel, bro. Hey. Just give up. You tired, fan? I understand, bro. I think you're tired, bro. I miss it. I'm worried about that. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that.
Right where it is.
I got where you want you now. I'm looking for a donut in a 15-minute quarter. I'm looking for a donut.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I don't feel looking at this game. Who your wife
Take
at?
this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard
Oh,
line.
she looking at it?
As they get ready for this next drive,
Yeah, she probably looking at
looking at the third time that the Super Bowl
Lifetime.
is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base where it might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game internationally one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day since Super Bowl 36. Got this whole Patriots thing kick-started, literally. Adam Vinatieri with a game-winning field goal. Patriots beat the Rams 20-17. Same franchise, different city. They were in St. Louis then.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. A solid run.
You love this guy?
Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run.
You're going to put it down for now.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his own pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Let's go, let's go. White 20! White 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Brady to throw on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. No gain that time on the completion.
He no excuse, bro. No excuse at all.
The stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
No yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Wide!
From the gun, it's Brady. This is Gronkowski.
Good shit.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. Second and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's caught.
Boy, he's lucky. That was defense. I was on it. This shit.
Gronkowski from 4 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him.
I got this, bro. I got this.
And that's where it really becomes
See, this
difficult.
goal.
Exactly
You better got that.
It's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division, questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd NFC East title in 5 years. And then they ended a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense? They got 2 of the better young linebackers.
Man, how the hell did you make it to the playoffs?
And Leighton Vander
I don't understand this
build
shit.
around them and watch for the Cowboys to be in the mix in years to come.
Man,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
how the hell did you make it in the playoffs?
They keep on the ground with Allen.
Good shit, good shit. And I think he pick up that tap.
Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's
Okay.
2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be
Considerable.
say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Edelman set to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
You're not going to take no lead, man. You better smoke your weed.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski.
I love that man, but I should have stick with him. I got him gone. He's still down on me, huh? Okay, I'll put behind himself.
He just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate.
Okay,
most of the time,
still playing with me, huh?
Before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
By 20! By 20! By 20!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Ozzy! By 20! 380!
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now,
I'm here, man.
along at the outside of this drive.
You ain't doing shit, man. Shit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Still wrong.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Wait, 20.
On play action, now Brady trying to lay one up deep. And Brady going to be intercepted the 3rd time.
The second,
Picked off by
I beat you on that one.
Take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Gotta stop it, man. Gotta stop it.
Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. He's going to air one out. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he spins through. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 37. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Alabama, 380. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And incomplete.
Incomplete. Good defense.
Down.
Yeah.
You hear the call?
I got some DBs, baby.
So I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
whole different outcome.
The Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Here go 47.
Here's Prescott. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary offensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence.
You serious?
And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Ooh, Beasley was open. Beasley, I was trying to throw it to him.
Wait a second here. How about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, no?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down.
Could give from the one man.
Just across midfield at the 49. Adrian Claymore able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, that's the dude. That's the dude on sack. Dak Prescott, what was 2 years ago? Yeah, Albert Claymore played for Atlanta.
Here will Dak and the Cowboys after
you probably remember the game. Second movie about like 8 times in that game.
tied in on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Boom in that pocket.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt.
Never seen this before, bro.
Just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a
miss it.
Closer, it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to work out before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, let's see.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, fam, I'm the man, bro. I'm the man. Remember I was telling you yesterday, real football? This real football. I'm the man, bro. I'm the man.
Wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
You see how I'm combing that pocket? You seen that blitz? Man, the button feeling good right now in my hand. My controller feeling good.
The Cowboys on third down.
Pressing that button.
They've been very
feeling good.
For 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Elliott.
Come on, Sim. To hit that turbo.
No gain on the play that time.
Good
So a big stop, and it's going to leave them on 4th and goal.
I take that field goal. Good defense.
There are certain drives in the game.
Good defense.
Less than a
So I don't go for it. Real football.
Like an absolute disappointment.
You got to catch up.
Drives.
And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the field goal there counts
a minute and 41.
Play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just
I'm
wonder,
gonna put it all of it back
recycle
there.
those plays because they were successful in getting 3, or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken to the back.
You better
of the
not come
end
out
zone.
there.
Pretty move.
Come on, I got that.
This up past the 20 and down.
What's from my crews come? Come on. All that spin won't do nothing. Come on, fam. I gotta teach you something, bro.
Down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Okay.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A give. This is Michelle. And he takes it past the
Good
45.
defense. Good defense. Good
46.
defense, baby.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Bolt 66.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
Look at Jeffy.
Gain here is
I'm talking about Jeffy.
7-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Here we go with Michelle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down.
No, that's it.
Now
It's halftime, baby.
Timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. All runs on this drive.
It's not Green Bay, bro.
It's 1st and 10.
You think you're going to catch a Hail Mary? Hell no.
The final shot before half for Brady.
Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Right side. It's caught at the 10.
He caught it, that's it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action.
Man, I got BR, bro.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero.
You know what BR is?
And he'll take this across the 20.
I gotta use the bathroom. Shit.
Yards up to the 27-yard line. Now
I gotta use the bathroom. I'm back. Say, fan, hey, I want to ask you something, bro. Hey, you don't know how to fix no iPad, huh? You know how to fix an iPad? No, not fix it. You probably come up with an idea. My charger, I can't charge my iPad. I guess it's what can I do?
Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half.
I can't put my charger.
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Right? I don't want to create.
Man, I don't want to pay for this.
I'm doing it though. This is a real.
I'm gonna come in the omelet league. It should not. I don't know. I got a cough. And by the other thing, it's not my 7. It's a Sprint, bro. The service is bad. Sprint got bad service. Yeah, man. But Sprint, they got bad service, but they give you good deals. That's why they give you credit.
Running game working. They'll on first down.
The top of the line service you be with AT&T or Verizon.
And now it's second down.
Them two right there.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No
Hey, y'all with T-Mobile, huh? Y'all been sprinting too.
Run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up.
T-Mobile sprint. They put the Johnny
3
together.
yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 30.
You know that? I'm telling you, bro. T-Mobile and Sprint supposed to be. They should be the same thing, same company.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
20, 380, 29.
Well, that would put it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh my goodness! He caught me. I was in the zone. You need that.
Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman.
Wide open. You caught me out. You see your man on the fly too. That was a good. That was a good play. I should have called man on that.
To get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
This is a good game, bro. You won't give up, man.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. He's at the 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has the guy who didn't get
I had to hit it
that far and no reward.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I don't care what nobody say. I love this man right here. 19. How fast?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle.
Go ahead,
at the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about
Wow, good play, good play. You come with a blitz.
Raised up through the
NFL
system.
You came on that ground.
He might be. Remember, his grandfather was a
well, you love the run, huh?
in the league. He gets it. He understands.
You love the run. I see that.
I really expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
You got a good run game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
And it's Michel once again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait, 10!
They'll run it now out of the gun. White's got a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 25 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
There you go. You got no LG games to play?
They're going to make their adjustments.
Yeah, I just noticed something.
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
No LG games. You haven't been playing lately.
Hit them with something else.
8 yards on the pickup, and now
Yeah,
we'll have some
yeah.
options on second and short.
Nobody hit you up yet?
We're going to 54. Why is
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You back in this game, fam. You back in this game.
Throwing. Prescott. Step. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Lawrence Guy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Concentrate, bro.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing.
I'm not doing my back like that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And he tried to bounce
I sent both back.
They'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I think he ain't caught no intercept in this game.
On 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far.
He ain't caught no intercept.
This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the...
You got right about that, bro.
Yardage there on the scramble, and gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a
Sometimes
first
you
down
put a quarterback spot.
Somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Prescott now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Broken tackle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
That Zeke a beast, son, bro.
I get the feeling the defense been a little bit tired.
I do a
That's
beast.
the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Boys in the playoff game against the Rams, when Rams stack the box, boy, Zeke still trying to get that yard. They were doing a hard time to get him on the ground.
They go to Elliott again. And now they're going to get
I booked that tackle. 25. I can't do nothing. 25 versus for 7-1.
Well, he didn't make headway on that. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from
25.
That much.
Huh? Oh, 7-1. 25 for 7-1.
The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at 60%.
He's doing good on the ground.
This will be 3rd and 5. Elliott a first down and more. And the 5. They're able to convert on third
From the
down.
3 yards.
Sets up a first and goal.
He's doing it by himself.
This is an example of bringing down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Man, you know what?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
I'm picking my play, bro. I'm going deep in my playbook. Leave me alone, bro. I'm going deep in my playbook.
What can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott.
You see, you know what I'm doing. I see you on the your defense.
He's going to get the football. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal.
Baby.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly
You
play
said
to your
feed me,
advantage,
man. Feed me.
It's been a tough
Let's go.
for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
That's Zeke, baby.
Touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown.
Man,
It was 2-score advantage.
It was actually
If you ever play for the Cowboys, you got to run with Zeke. Boy, you going to like that shit, bro. You going to like it, bro.
Very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
You can fit it. You heard me, fine?
Point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hello? I say, if you ever play with Dallas, you gotta run. You gotta use Zeke. Boy, you gonna like how he run the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I'm gonna stop his running game now.
Come the Patriots. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
Come on.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard
Jim Bug got 6 rushes, 44.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Sean Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Throw in the towel.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Get out. Here we go, 46.
Staying on the ground.
Martin.
Smith.
I got him. Good ball, Martin. Good ball.
Midfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because
sit fine.
types of plays when they result like that,
Give my credit. Give my credit. I'm the man, bro.
And off he goes.
I'm telling you, bro. Man, I have to be playing this game. I could beat them dudes in that league, bro. JQ, Giants. I could beat Pittsburgh. I don't know, bro. I don't.
Run up and send this one away.
I got the concept, bro. I got the concept of the game down pat. I don't know. I could beat them dudes. I know I could beat them dudes, bro. I don't know, bro. I can't ask that, bro. I know I could beat them. That's hard. I could beat them. I know I could beat them dudes.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Especially, I want Pittsburgh. I can't get a chance to play them. I know I can beat that dude.
You have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how
I never did. Nope. I never did.
Back to the air here after the INT on the
I came close.
On the crossing route, that's caught.
I came close. I remember when I had Tennessee. We was going at it.
23 yards on the play.
That one stupid ass run. I was thinking that was 18. He's a wildcat. I don't know how he went all the way back.
Any defender can step up and
that shit was crazy.
Well, they're perfectly executed crossing route.
He ran all the way back on me. After he was on a 50, on a 40. He ran that shit back. He can run the ball now. To do good.
It's Michelle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And then Giants, he just, but I don't know. The dude just poop. I'm not let that dude beat me like that. That dude poop, man.
Artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Brady gonna throw.
Come on. I got this.
And both guys were there.
Hey, James Smith, baby,
this defense is continuing to hit every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady.
Wrong. Good shit. He came back. I'm about to pick it off.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'm about to pick that shit off. He came back to it.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Well, you're giving up
Just
now.
a 1 yard
You're giving up
there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
See what I did? I dropped my defensive end and covered. I knew that design was coming.
Get the first down, close it out.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I should have. You put that safety. Man, damn. Second and 22.
I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running. Third and long for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made. There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. They'll run it with Elliott.
Oh, no. I could not run him.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I should have found my block.
And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
I could not run him. Man.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward.
Boy, that damn Jada Smith, boy. That damn Jada Smith. That dude bad, bro.
2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground with White. And Hill running right through it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now we're going to get a timeout here.
Man, shoot.
That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Let's go.
Brady now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
New England on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
I love this game.
The execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to
don't do it to you, fam. Don't do it to you.
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Brady got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll give to Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On second down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
32, man. I got the 100.
Happen as well.
100 yards.
They're going to redouble their efforts.
Man, you stop getting the ball to Center Michelle. Man, you can't use Jane White. The speed.
Another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Patriots have it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Yeah, well, fam, don't play your basketball, bro.
It's a screen pass. That's complete.
Put this game down, bro.
Here, back at the 47. It's a loss
you heard me,
of
fam?
2. Now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't
fam, talk to me, bro. Damn.
I thought late game, down on the scoreboard.
You didn't want to talk to me.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Say, Flavor, you got a break tomorrow?
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here.
I saw him take him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, man. It's game, brother. He put the plot off.